Hello, I'm Otar Koraya from Iguana Services. I'm a general contractor in New York City. We specialize in commercial and residential property, renovation, restoration, and ground up construction. We have done many properties, many renovations. Among them, we have done multi-family houses as well as single-family homes. I prefer single-family homes over, multi-family houses because simplicity of work and more attention to details. It allows you to be more creative and yada yada yada. It's more intellectually challenging. Now today I want to talk to you about hiring a contractor and how to make a choice. Whether you live in a condominium, co-op, rent an apartment, or own your own house, you at some point of your life living in Manhattan, you need to make a choice to choose the right contractor. The choice could be difficult because there are thousands of contractors offering their services. Some are great, some are not great. Some deliver promises, some don't deliver promises. Some have really high quality, some don't. How to make a choice, how to find out the contractor right for you. I mean, don't take me wrong. We are all humans. We sometimes tend to not like certain type of workers, certain type of contractors. No matter how great he is, maybe he's not my personality. Well, you have to do your work. You have to do your homework, and your homework includes to go through 4 steps, which are listed here. First step is to pre-qualify contractors. You don't need to pre-qualify 10, 20 contractors. All you need to pre-qualify is 3 contractors. Pre-qualification means ask your friends to do the Google research, check on the house or a home advisory or Angie's List. Check them, see their referrals, see where they stand, see if the customers they had deal with had some issues down the road. Not everybody is perfect, and I don't expect every single contractor to be great with every single homeowner client. I had some downs as well. I couldn't deal with certain type of people, and they were a great client. They were a great client. They had a lot of work for me, but I chose not to follow that. That's a personal choice. Now we have pre-qualification is simply about asking questions and asking the owners, your friends, your relatives about certain type of contractors. You need to also find out if the contractor, if the contractor comes with a sub. Well, not every contractor does everything. So some contractors specialize in, for example, they specialize in roofing or facades, or some do floors, some do cabinet installations, some do bathroom renovations, specialize in tile work. So some are just GC and they sub everything out. They basically take the job and they hire flooring contractors, the sheetrock contractors, painters, cabinet installers. They're all different contractors. So it's whether you're comfortable putting your eggs in one basket, or you're dividing the work and getting a little more control over the process. It's up to you. It's how you like it, how you handle it, how you feel about it. And now, but if you choose a contractor that comes with sub, you need to know about those subs as well. Just picture if you're doing a bathroom renovation, for example, you need to know that there are electricians that their contractor needs to hire. There's a sub, you can't escape it, and the plumber, you can't avoid it. You got to hire those 2 subs in order to get the job done. So you need to know about those subs as well. some that do home renovation. For example, I've never seen a contractor who does home renovation and does the floor installation himself. They don't do that because there are companies that specialize in floor installation that they do it a lot faster, a lot quicker, and a lot more efficiently. Now, so you need to know about this. The second step is to collect bids. Bids are like proposals. So since you choose three or four contractors, tell them to send them a project scope, drawings, and collect the bids. Now, selecting the right bid, right proposal for you is very crucial. Every single contractor has his own background and has its own ways of doing things. Some have a little more experience in condos, some have a little more experience in co-ops, some don't have experience in co-ops and condos, some just specialize in ground up buildings, some do single family home renovations, and they have their own ways to look at the project. Like for example, in condominiums, most likely you don't live there alone, and that's why it's condo. You may have hundreds of neighbors around you. So when the contractor bids on a job, he needs to include protection plan. Why? Because he doesn't only need to protect you, he also needs to protect your neighbors. God forbid something goes wrong, neighbor sues you, or neighbor complains. It's very easy to pick up 311 and place a call. Then you're in trouble. You need to make sure that your neighbors are as well protected as you are. Now, if you live with the children, there are special precautions that need to be made, special materials need to be made, special timing, special schedules needs to be adjusted. If it's a school season, then here we go. We have another issues there. If you are going on vacation, there is questions and answers. There could be delays. You may not have a reception. A lot of things need to be considered when collecting a bid. Not highest bidder is not always the worst bidder, or cheapest doesn't always cost you less. There are cases that cheapest bidders cost the owner a lot more money than they were initially quoted. For example, I went to these customers in Midtown, and they said, well, I go in the apartment, and the apartment looks like the construction zone, and it's not finished. I'm like, what happened? He says, well, he was a lowest bidder. He started doing the job, and then, instead of having 3 people, 4 people to finish the job in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, he started bringing one guy in here. He's been here for 2 months. I'm tired of it. I want to get the job done. I want to move back into my house. So that happens a lot as well. So the contractor not to lose the contracts. They give the low prices, and who loses here? The owners lose. So lastly is after a bidding process is done. Lastly is you need to check the paperwork. You need to check if contractor is fully licensed, insurance is there, workers' compensation, everything. You need to be able to protect yourself. If something goes wrong, you need to feel safe. There could be anything. There could be pipe busted and you flood the neighbors. It happened to one of the contractors that I know. The sprinkler pipe broke on 14th floor. By the time super turned off the water, the apartments all the way down to the 2nd floor were completely ruined. Sheetrock, ceiling fell out, the cabinets were destroyed, bathrooms destroyed, like four floors ruined. So the things happen. Accidents happen. There are sometimes old buildings, old plumbing. You start demolition, you do starving plumbing, and so the pipe that was perfectly fine for 100 years. Once you disturb the walls a little bit, it might give up. So you need to in these kind of situations, you need to protect yourself, and sometimes the workers get injured. and no worker might fall from this ladder. So guess what? He sues the contractor, he sues you to seek for compensation. Well, in some cases, contractors bring the ladder and homeowners do not allow them to use the ladder. They say, hey, your ladder is going to scratch my floor. Here, use this chair for me. Don't do that. There are equipment, special equipment the contractor is using to protect himself and protect you. If you don't like it, just think twice. If the guy falls down if the worker falls down from your chair, guess what happens? He sues you, and the contractor can protect himself. So there's a few little small items, small details that you need to pay attention when choosing the right contractor. If you have any questions, and if you'd like to, I do free consultations. So if you'd like to contact me, please subscribe to my channel and call my cell phone number that's right here. Thank you very much, and have a good day.